everybody. That's okay. And the strength over me. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself and always intentions. You're gonna have folks saying you got potential, but God right the left hits different when it wasn't truly discomforting. Because when God shows up, that motivation hits different. Hold on one second. That's faith being authentic. Folks gonna say you don't got potential. Yeah, they gonna disrespect you, paint you to be mentally unstable, but you truly fall from crash out. Hold on one second. Well, you knew how to respect your neighbor when they understand their own rainy days. Never give up on yourself because someone says you don't have potential. Someone didn't know how to love you, respect you, or protect you at the end of the day. My content is not for everyone. No, I have the strength over me. To the genuine ones with no intentions, I actually hope all is well in your end, and I actually hope that one day that you do heal from trauma and pain from a child point of view, even going into your adulthood. It's just a train of thought for me. My content is not for everyone. No infant strength over me. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Faith is different. Moving accordingly. Certain folks gonna make you feel so discomfort at the end of the day. Discomfort, out of pocket. Only was to hold on one second. You wasn't trying to hurt nobody. A rainy day, they would never understand that participation that it takes the end of the day to actually pray. It was never for life. It was a clout chasing no fame. They would never understand that, hold on one second, you overcame change. Wow, still being patient with time and day. I may not make sense to the average person, but hold on one second. You ain't have to cooperate. It's a chain of thought for me. You stay in your lane. I say that respectfully. How folks with those spoken inside because the way make you feel like you bent out of shape when you wasn't trying to catch a case. How folks, chicks and dudes, different sizes and shapes, trying to rob you mentally, spiritually. Hold on one second. They want you to be mentally unstable. Oh, because you understood, hold on one second, the better your worth. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Always be yourself when someone gives up on you, don't respect you, protect you. My content is not for everyone. Never check on me. It's no point of watch me disturb your own peace. Why are you sending me spell work for anyway, you jackass? Know the strength over me. I hope you find peace in your lane. Just leave me alone. Hold on one second. I ain't signed up for the same page. Lack of motivation. That conscious has different motivation. Understand, hold on one second, that participation that what it take at the end of the day to come out your comfort zone regardless of your poverty and pain. Hold on one second. I may not make sense to the average person, but I got dudes in different jackpots at the end of the day when they come to their pocket talking about, hold on one second, they got big rocks. Hold on one second. I'm very respectful. Did it matter if they had rocks? When it come to narcotics? Did it matter if they was talking about paper at the end of the day? They had to apologize because of their own pain? Or because the devil was trying to shortchange me because I understood that, hold on one second, so now I was willing to overcome? I was willing to overcome. This type of stuff actually happens. Did it matter if someone was selling something on the corner or on that block that day? Or participating in that handshake that, hold on one second, it didn't make sense at the end? Or did it have to take at the end of the day for a chick to come out her household only was to hold on one second? She understood her mistakes. She was trying to change her life for the better, him or she. At the end, they only was hold on one second. They wasn't participating in someone's pain. Because someone robbed them mentally, spiritually, financially, or because they wanted to throw spoken in a toxic way, or because, hold on one second, someone think like competition, only even on the, hold on one second, they was still in their rainy days. Do you understand that? Rainy days. Hold on one second. I'm trying to understand my own way, and I don't mean narcotics. No, infiltrate. Don't be always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I got men and women and children threatening my life. And I would never hurt myself regardless who has me shadow banned or who's gang stalking me. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. I'm healing from a hate crime that was done to me. I'm far from a hater. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential or they don't understand you at the end of the day. Because you ain't have malicious intentions. Drink on me. You ever poured into the wrong cup only rest hold on one second? I still got a heart. I never switched up. So it wasn't for selling, so we keep it in the real. They would never understand the hold on one second. Time and day actually allowed you to feel that hold on one second. It was okay to heal. You mad in your word. Healing, trauma, and pain is not always an overnight process. No mother or father should lose a child or a family member due to jealousy, envy, insecurity. And I say that respectfully. or because someone would project spell work or send someone an evil lie, or because someone can't stay in their lane regardless if they came from poverty and pain, regardless if they came from a single family household or not. It's a train of thought for me. You know, no mother or father should lose a child due to someone's lack of self-control. Because someone wants to ruin someone's mother and father reputation, or paint them out to be mentally unstable, or put them in an environment at the end of the day where they can't feel like, hold on, they can't even escape their own mindset and not stay respectfully concentrating. You know, because this type of stuff's when someone got controlling issues to take a child out of a mother's or a father's arms at the end of the day, or because they want to have the upper hand, did it matter? Hold on one second, that subject that day? It's a train of thought for me. How a mother could protect their baby, respect their baby, pour into that baby, and they wasn't doing it for likes, music, clout chasing, or fame. They didn't have to project spell or send the baby the evil lie. Regardless of how the outside world looked at that baby, because you know what? Regardless if that mother and father came from poverty and pain or not, someone didn't show them the proper tools how to love or show them proper guidance when it comes to their hygiene. Well, you know how that story goes. They still knew how to pour into that baby, protect that baby's heart, they mental. Let them know at the end of that, I got your back, and I'm truly seeing you. I see you, I hear you, I respect you. Regardless of the divided household, who would have knew a mother's heart actually truly hits genuine because someone didn't have to pretend to actually pour into their baby that day. You know, no mother or father should have to live in a mindset already trying to heal themselves, and they gotta heal themselves again because the enemy keeps attacking them. The devil keeps trying to stop them. They being gangster, you know, they being put in situations at the end of the day where they can't become their best self version of themselves because the enemy, the devil, picks and chooses who can believe in faith. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently October 23rd, 2025. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Hi to the genuine ones only. Hi, I'm peace. I bring peace. Now the comment section still not on. I guess they still got a shadow ban, and they trying to make you think you ought to be crazy or whatever the case may be. But Naya's far from a crash out. She would never hurt me or others around me. Being out of a puppet, she still, take care of me. When you know, you know. When you have things that belong to you at the end of the day, you take care of them. You don't allow the devil to make you feel like you're not worthy of fighting for who you are and fighting for your belongings. And the trade off of me. Always be authentic. You know, sometimes you may get out of character when it comes to your voice. That would be certain folks' pocket minds at the end of the day. They try to dim you like, oh, because you understood the hold on one second. You can be yourself when we all aren't the same. It's a train of thought for me. In life, we make mistakes, but taking accountability, that energy is different. I don't run from my past, regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. Always be yourself. And when someone says that you don't have potential, that does not mean stop pouring into you. That does not mean stop loving you. That does not mean stop showing up for you. Because you poured into the wrong cup. When the right cup meets you halfway, that dividing time is different. I don't worship the devil, and I understand your pain. Because I know how to stay in my lane and respect my name with no business in the trade off of me. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. When God sends a right people into your life, they're far from haters. They're not trying to outdo you better than your trauma, whatever you've been through at the end of the day. They actually show you respect, and they're not doing it for life, clout chasing, or fame. Because if you're truly not for them, then they know how to have a nice day in their own life. They don't got to gather up in no hate trade, send you an evil lie, plot against you, gang stalk you, or whatever the case may be, or watch your pockets. It's a shame to go for me. Peace and respect your neighbor. Never shortchange yourself. Don't dim your light. It was never a game. I love myself not to dim my light. I know who I am. Here I'm a puppet. A, B, C, D, F, F, G, G. Hold on 1 second. Got me. G-O-D got me. G-O-D got me. Don't dim your light. Neighbor. Far from a hater. Neighbor. Stop the violence. Always be yourself. I'm now your jingle of respect. And my content is not for everyone. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself. Entertainment purposes only. No, it's a train of thought for me. You ever been minding your business within minding your business, decide to go on the internet and you come across a posting today? Hold on 1 second. Wait. Hey! I don't know how to undo what just happened or whatever the case may be, but I didn't sign up for their one-sided function. It's the trick on me. Talking about Group 8, Group 10. Oh, no. Hold on. I don't know what y'all got going on. That could be a room number. That could be a room direction. I don't know what you got going on. But the people that truly feel at the end of the day, when they see you, they hear you, they respect you. Please do not put me participating in dummy mission. I do not want to be participating allowed. No, the trick told me when you run at the end of the day, someone decides to say, hey, what's going on? You in the same group as me? What group? I'm barely just waking up at the end of the day, but you truly a fool. Because hold on 1 second, participate and why? You know, and the train told me, someone would try to put you participating in certain things just to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, even if you harvest off your energy. Or break smoke in toxic way, let alone gang stalk you, take every move. Hold on 1 second. I didn't sign up to be part of someone's bad habit. And the train told me self-control. And the train told me, you ever realize in the day, you got one of those friends and family members that got the most highest degrees, out of the degrees. They went for their badges, their masters. They got all the degrees that they need. I only realize they still ain't got common sense. What the hell is wrong with your stupid ass? First of all, why is you even mentioning to me, dummy, about a group? First of all, what's wrong with your IQ score? Why would you want to know if you even participating in a dummy mission? And the trick on me, I rebuted it. They bitches think you're God for me, pays me. I never sold my soul to the devil. I never would sell my soul to the devil. We on 2 different levels. You know, you got shakes and dudes in competition with you, but hold on 1 second, you would truly fall from that fool when you understood, hold on 1 second, God's tools. You got pain going through your body. Certain folks will never understand your body language. Hold on but a second, because all help ain't good help. They would never understand that, hold on 1 second. They try to dimulate when it came to your tax bracket. They try to project fear in you, all because you understood that, hold on 1 second, your conscience. Everybody's motivation is different. They want to energy harvest off your energy. It's pain try to be fake at the ending when you far from pretending. You know, loving yourself, the better yourself. Hold on 1 second. Someone try to lose. Someone will want you to lose when it comes to God's tools. We don't pray the same, but hold on 1 second. I was never looking at my neighbor like competition, even on a rainy day. It's a train of thought for me. Ha! Neighbor. I challenge you, neighbor. No, I have a trade off me. I challenge you at the end of the day to be really authentic. So hold on 1 second. Don't say that you did something when you didn't. But when you say that you did something at the end of the day, Dan, you had malicious intentions. You had to dibble and dabble with Spober, go to that wish, that war, like that coven, that hold on 1 second, that cult group at the end of the day. And I don't mean narcotics. It be the train of thought for me. I got a little speech problem, but hold on 1 second. I'm still comfortable with me. No, and the trade though for me. Cause I don't dibble dabble with spell work when it comes to my neighbor. I ain't got an energy harvest off nobody's energy to be pretending at the end of the day, be your authentic, regardless who's watching me from a fake page, let alone hacking my devices. Hold on 1 second. You couldn't maintain self-control when it came to discipline and staying your lane. No, and the trade don't be talking about I was a lame. Ah! Being authentic. They said you act in your corner, you ain't nobody. They said you act in your corner, you ain't nobody. I love me not to dim my light. I love me not to dim my light. I'm not gonna dim my light, neighbor. Because I'm far from a hater. You know, being authentic. They picking tools who could talk about narcotics when it comes to those type of tools, when it comes to the subject. Hold on 1 second, did matter your child's tax bracket? It's a thing of thought for me. They pick and choose who could talk about God's spirituality and healing, who could talk about narcotics even on the rainy days when they was truly pretending. It's a trade off of me. Oh, I mean it. It's a train of thought for me how folks will watch you, disrespect you, get out of pocket at the end of the day, but you wasn't trying to lose you. It be a train of thought for me when it comes to antagonizing my manipulation games. Damn, you should have stand your lane when it came to your own pain. Looking at me like competition. Ha! You said I'm whacking up corny. Hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to project for you to fall in love with me, but goddamn, hold on 1 second. God don't like ugly. When you said I was at the end of the day, but hold on 1 second. God was showing me favor, showing me at the end of the day I was worthy of choosing me, and I ain't have to have the mindset of being insecure, or because you had to play with spoken in a toxic way. And the trade off of me. Wasting your time and day. How chicks and dudes will project spoke on you. Didn't matter they tags back. They be your pops, let on your grandpops. The end of the day, only was to hold on 1 second. They forgot their own self-control. They try to ruin your reputation when you still know how to respect your neighbor. They had to paint a picture at the end that you was mentally unstable, all because you was truly being authentic. You wasn't trying to hurt yourself or dim your light. Speaking up for yourself, don't dim your light. I mean, that makes sense to the average person, and my content is not for everybody. It's not. But always be yourself when someone says you don't got potential. And I say that respectfully. What's up, butterfly? You know, the devil told so many lies when it came to discouraging you. You made yourself feel so, hold on one second, invisible. Certain folks don't understand how you continue to blossom and understand God's mission that hold on one second was truly going to get truly uncomfortable. Only was the hold on one second the best was for last at the end of the day, because God was truly showing you at the end of the day, I ain't have to humble you. The devil going to try to stop you. The enemy going to try to discourage you. They going to call you whack and corny, but hold on one second. The right people truly ain't going to pretend. Ever trade though for me. Hello, neighbor. I ain't trying to them you like neighbor. Far from my head to neighbor. Hey, neighbor. You know, shakes and does, because you got certain tools. They got to project, spell the code, confusion at the end of the day in your life. They got folks and take different tax bracket that matter. Hold on one second. And I don't mean they wait when it comes to narcotics, let alone age, culture, or religion, just to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, energy, harvest off your energy, say that you wasn't worthy. They plotting against you to hold on one second and trying to humble you. But hold on one second, you wasn't chasing clout when it come to being comfortable. They would never understand what you overcame. Hold on one second, you was your biggest cheerleader when everybody was truly bringing you pain. You understood the end of the day, my right from my left, I ain't worthy. Even when they not respect me, God was truly showing me I was worthy. Evan, straight over me. You know, being authentic. Yeah, I'm ugly to you at the end of the day, but when the right person see me at the end of the day, you are beautiful. You matter, you are worthy. Don't allow the outside world to make you feel like pain at the end of the day when they come to their insecurity. Because everybody's not going to see you the same way. You know, when it comes to your vision at the end of the day, hold on one second, we don't got the same lens. Evan, trade off of me. Because you're not. You're not going to be for everyone. But when the right people see you, hear you, respect you, they see the beautiful person that you are within. They see that you have a soul, you have a heart. They see at the end of the day, you don't want to play bespoke or energy harvest or do anything to bring harm towards them. You know, even when they make mistakes, you still know how to pray for your neighbor. You still know how to pray for your neighbor. You know how to respect your neighbor, even when you see they will have malicious intentions. You know, even when it has to take someone to gather a group of people to go up against you, God still will truly showing you. You can still respect your neighbor because I gave you the proper tools. You know, we all don't pray the same. And I never gave nobody permission, no next door neighbor, no tax bracket to use my creativity and make it their own investment. Or use my documentation to blackmail me against me, and I say respectfully. Or because someone decided to take an innocent person's kindness or weakness, that was me. You know, in regards to what man, woman, or child that threatens or disrespects me or has me shadow banned or that's gang stalking me or monitoring my removes, I would never hurt myself, and I say respectfully. I am far from a hater. I never signed up to be part of nobody's one-sided contract, regardless to who you knew that day, neighbor. I would never hurt myself. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Now, it's a trade though for me. No, for real, for real. You have the mind of your business with the mind of your business. You know, the weather starts to change. You know, they're going to be looking a little shiny. You know, when it comes to the sun being out. No, Evan, straight over me. You know, when the sun don't shine at the end of the day, certain body parts start to make you feel at the end of the day, the weather ain't right outside. No, it's not. I just got up with this bullshit. You know, when you in pain, then you don't got time to be dealing with spell work and casting illusions on people at the end of the day. You don't got time for that weird shit. Sitting someone evil like, is it working yet, motherfucker? You know, my content, everybody, and I say that respectfully. No, Evan, straight on me. If you in pain, you not feeling well and shit, nobody got time at the end of the day to gather with a hate train or hack someone's device, accounts, or emails, try to blackmail them against them, rob them mentally, spiritually, financially, open spell work and stuff. When you in pain, then you know, we all are the same. I'm far from a hater! Neighbor. This is train of thought for me. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind. Only if you actually knew at the end of the day how time can actually fly. Only realize it went from 1 year to 2 years to 40 years. Who would have knew a dream come true to allow you to feel comfortable? You know, someone was really calling you, not just your boo. Now, Evan's right over me. They was truly pouring into you. You know, someone showed you those empty spaces while I was truly fulfilled. The only was, hold on one second, it didn't have to be a holiday. You know, someone protecting your mental health when it comes to your flow at the end of the day. Who would have knew true love can truly be real? Someone truly allowing you to feel, hold on one second, it's okay to heal. You know, someone from your past fumbled you, disrespect you, had a hand problem, you didn't have to get physical. Protecting yourself, you understood your mental health. Wasn't trying to lose yourself when it comes to bettering yourself. The ain't just different. Outgrowing the old, you wasn't running from maturing. The ain't just different when someone told you boring. You understood what lust looks like. Someone calling chaos spell work told you in a toxic way. Even when you get lost in your words, the love of your life, so you didn't make a mistake. They was protecting your heart, being your biggest cheerleader, do you the right way. Only was to hold on 1 second. The outside world would never understand how two people could be on the same page when it come to better days. Now, Atlas, right? Don't be, oh, shoot, ah! No, for real, because so much you knew how to maintain. You know, communication when it came to be on the same page. They didn't have hidden agendas when it come to motives at the end of the day. You know, when the outside world send you evil lies, but playing with spell work in a toxic way, but the God didn't tell a lie. You know, because someone's really praying for you. Someone's really showed at the end of the day, they was here to be here for you. You know, that's just different. How someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Today is currently October 23rd, 25, and I'm not even respected. I'm the original owner of all my creativity, and I say respectfully. True love is not complicated. Someone truly allowing you to feel it's okay to be in your own thing. Hold on 1 second, being authentic. Someone wasn't projecting insecurities on you. Who would have knew that God gave you the proper tools to love someone you truly far from the fool? The evidence right off of me. You know, because they say fairy tales not real, but someone could truly walk into your life, they truly show you everything they could truly keep it real. Now, Edwards, brave it off of me. Ah! Love is not supposed to hurt. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. When the right person walks into your life, they're not doing it for likes, music, clout chasing, or fame. When they said that God brought you into their life, and they don't worship the devil, they're not sending you the evil lie. It's not projecting lust. It's real love. Because God didn't have to tell a lie. No, Evan, straight though, when you outgrow the old, understand the new his difference, understand your two step. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. I'm Naya, genuine love respect. And my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. Where do I start? Love is real, love is one of a kind. Yeah, I'm back on love. Because God didn't tell her. You know, L-O-V, it just was his word. Only was to hold on 1 second. Someone truly allowed you to observe. You know, someone allowed you to see, feel. Only was to hold on 1 second, be on the same page. It wasn't complicated. Only was to hold on 1 second. He was understood in the end of the day. I'm protecting my health when it cut on my heart. To hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to lose me. Finally, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. You know, even when the outside world got a gang up against you, throwing sport in a toxic way to make you feel uncomfortable, folks putting you in competition when you was never competing. You went through trials and tribulations when it come to healing, trauma, and pain. Hold on 1 second, you overcame what you've been through, still being patient with time and day. You know, healing open wounds from childhood. It went into your adulthood. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. But you was willing to overcome. You know, because boundaries is different today. Maturing is different from today. You know, not running from your past, not running from that he say, she say, regardless to who told the lie on you, or regardless to what person had to take a couple of dollars or take substances from somebody at the end of the day for be a cash exchange or to do an investment exchange at the end of the day to get dirt on you. How this type of stuff actually happens when folks don't want you to elevate. You know, it may not make sense to the average person, but never allow someone to make you feel like you're not worthy of pouring into you. And especially when you're never in competition with your neighbor. You may not be beautiful to this person. You may not be beautiful to this person. But you are attracted to the individuals that are truly for you. And that's not looking at you like in a relationship mindset when it comes to one-on-one, but a friendship. Or even if you don't have to be blood related, family. Now, ain't the traits over me. I gotta go. Always be yourself and never give up on yourself. Because when the right people walk into your life, they pour into you, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. Always be yourself. I was talking about only how time actually flies. Only was hold on 1 second. God allows you to wind time. Because you was having deja vu moments. You was having moments to hold on 1 second. I pray for this day. It's actually happening. I ain't got to pretend. You know, wasn't doing it for likes and views when God gave you the proper tools. You may not pray the same as the love of your life, but who would have knew that God was showing you it's okay to be you? No, Evan's right off of me. I said what I said. That ain't just different. You know, because true love is not complicated. You know, someone actually balancing your smile to actually ask God for guidance how to fix your crown. You know, when the world's against you, folks is going to try to pray against you, but God will truly show you at the end of the day, divine time is different when I'm truly protecting you. Things is different. You know, true love is not supposed to hurt. True love is not manipulation. True love is not a hand problem. True love is not someone hurting you or projecting spirit or lust towards you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. And when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have. I am real.
No, it's a straight off for me. Listen, I didn't sign up for someone's one-sided contract. You heard? I'm not part of no group 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whatever number you got going on.
I ain't part of it.
You know, you ever realize at the end of the day, something wasn't pissing you off and you realize at the end of the day, I don't get pissed off.
No, it's a straight off for me.
You ever had that one friend that's so invested into the internet and you're not too much invested, but you get on there to do your own personal things or whatever the case may be and get off or whatever the case may be. Only for them to do this. Yo! No. Party over here. Group 6, group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said,
Wait. What are you talking about, fool?
it's the trade though for me. We in a good group. You talking about a group that's on the internet and everybody trying to figure out what's going on at the same time?
It sounds like it ain't gonna be a good outlook. Nor of it straight though for me.
We ain't gonna be on the same page. Because why would you volunteer my services when I didn't sign up for it?
No, it's the straight of me. Hello, what's wrong with your stupid ass? Ah!
I'm Naya, Junior Love Spot. And my content is not for everybody. It's currently 10:45 p.m. I never gave no neighbor and no tax bracket permission to use my creativity or to use my content for their own personal use to make money off of me, and I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. I know how to give respect when it's due. I know how to give flowers when it's due. I know how to acknowledge my neighbor when you're truly for me because I'm far from a hater.
Ain't nobody got time for nobody jealousy, envy, or hater ass. I said what I said.
No, Evan, trade on me. No. Should I? I think I'll wait.
No, Evans, right on me.
You ever had something to tell your siblings and they was the only ones that could understand your vision?
No, Evans, change them. You see the stupid son of a I can't stand that heifer.
No, the trade on me. Ain't nothing like talking to your sibling at the end of the day. When it comes to someone doing something to you at the end of the day.
No, because they ready to karate chop somebody's stupid ass. What's wrong with your stupid ass?
I never understood this in the day. You know, regardless if you the eldest or not and you just got siblings in the day, that's going to participate in, and you know what?
Who first? Who second? Who third? The little one is ready to go first. And the trait on me. You brother, my sister. I'm going to get you.
No, the trade though for me. I never understood that. A motherfucker will, at the end of the day, put you in competition. Hold on 1 second. They got to remember why they was even competing.
No, and the trait on me. I be surprised too myself. I keep outgrowing myself every single day. I'm choosing myself not to dim my light.
How this type of stuff actually happens when you truly go within, actually do the footwork to actually heal. They would never understand. It was never for like you was a cloud chasing no fame. You wasn't doing it for no acting scene at the end of the day to be your authentic because you was never a copycat when it come to folks actually hating.
No, have it straight though for me.
Never allow someone to make you feel like you're wrong for being authentic. People pick and choose who could talk about certain topics. But never allow that to stop you from using the tools that God endowed within you. Never allow that to stop you from using the tools at the end of the day. You can choose you. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to be yourself, and I say that respectfully. It's not. You know what parent love hits different? One actually can see your vision at the end of the day. You're trying to become your best self vision. You know something they couldn't do. They got stuck at the end of the day, but they still trying when it come to hold on 1 second, overcoming that pain. They would never show you what they truly going within. They would never show you what they got going on within. And especially when they're not trying to project, hold on 1 second, they pain on you because they want you to see better days instead of rainy days. The energy is different. Hold on 1 second. They was never looking at you like competition. You know, a mother and father at the end of the day, they ain't got to send you the evil lie and project spirit towards you. They ain't got to create a hate train to hurt you at the end of the day. They ain't trying to rob you mentally, spiritually, or financially. Regardless if you have made mistakes at the end of the day, they still there to protect you, not to pretend. They would never understand the hold on 1 second God's mindset when it came to that ignition that day actually is different. You know, because God endowed tools when your moms and your pops, you know, everybody don't pray the same, but God will show you, hold on one second, motivation is different when you got your moms and your pops in your life, regardless if it's a divided household. Who would have knew that someone actually showing up for you will allow you to feel that, hold on one second, it was okay to be comfortable with you. You know, when the outside world kick you down, you got the right people by your side. Everybody don't got the same moms and pops, but I'm very so much thankful that I got my heavenly mother and father God. Hold on one second, don't fall for a hater. Didn't have to pretend to be authentic.
When you say you ain't like me, neighbor.
Wow. You know, a mother and pops. You know, the ones that actually love their child, regardless of what they're going through at the end of the day. You know, they want to try to maintain that smile, not to see them frown when the outside world against them. They ain't doing it for likes and music, cloud chasing or fame. At the end of the day, we never understand the hold on one second. I was willing to overcome that pain. Not just a provider, but a leader. The hands is different. Everybody can't say the same. When it comes to hold on one second, someone truly made you a believer.
No, ever trade over me. Always be a self-known molester. I gotta go.
You know, regardless of who monitors my page and who's watching me from a fake page in the day, I never gave nobody permission to use my personal information as your personal use or to hack my devices. And I said respectfully, I work alone when it comes to my creativity. You know, gang stalking is real to your household. You don't have to know somebody for someone to project spellwork on you, send you the evil lie, or hack your device, your accounts, or monitor your mail, or monitor your pockets at the end of the day. Because they're trying to make you homeless. They're trying to make you feel at the end of the day that you're not worthy. They will even make you feel at the end of the day that the world doesn't hear you because they the ones that's behind the scene, make you feel like, hold on one second, you're supposed to be ugly. How this type of stuff actually happens. Always be yourself when someone doesn't see your potential. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. It was more so G-O-D. Hold on one second. Brighter days, brighter days, brighter days. Don't tip your light, neighbor, neighbor, far from a hater. Don't tip your light, neighbor, neighbor, far from a hater. What's misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and loved by you, I'm far from a hater, but what about you? You ever got lost in your own words, but you were truly being authentic? You had to look in the mirror like you was truly bugging, but you understood your reflection? You ever had someone trying to test you, only was to hold on one second, you have to get out of pocket, but understand that hold on one second, I wasn't trying to lose me because of their intentions?
No, ever trade over me. I don't know what's wrong with people either.
You know, folks want to dim your light to paint you out to be a crash out. I wasn't trying to hurt myself that day, besides speak up for myself at the end of the day. Hold on one second, I had to pretend to be authentic. Would you rather me disrespect you behind your back or speak up at the end of the day like you want someone to do for your child on an empty stomach? It'd be the same thought for me. How the enemy, the devil, tests you in different shapes and forms and sizes. Let alone culture. Hold on one second, the devil was telling so many lies. Hold on one second, the paint tried to be ugly because they was projecting insecurity on you. Someone took your kindness away, so they had to throw sport at you. They wanted to be on the same page, but they still couldn't take accountability before they asked when it came to their rainy days.
No, ever trade off of me.
I would never hurt myself regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I never gave nobody permission to watch my every move. And I say that respectfully when it comes to gang stalking. You know, individuals try to paint you to be mentally unstable. They would try to use your documentations against you. They would try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, send you spellwork or send you an evil lie, or have people monitoring from the time that you leave out your household, from the time that you go from point A to Z. How this type of stuff actually happens when it comes to gang stalking. They'll monitor your mail, your packages. They will probably say that you got it in the day when you really didn't.
No, ever trade on me. They even were trying to paint you out to be was part of that whole conversation when you never was. I didn't say that. Oh my God.
How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, my content is not for everyone in regards to who has me shadow banned, and I say it respectfully. In regards to what man that's elder, that's my elder, or that's older than me, or younger than me. I know how to respect my neighbor with no intentions. I won't hurt myself or my peers around me. Regardless of who's third in my life or who's plotting against me at the end of the day. I don't live in fear and I would never hurt myself. Individuals will say, where's your God at now? When they got your back against the wall because they're trying to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, and they put signs in front of you at the end of the day that, hold on one second, don't you see I'm coming for you? At the end of the day, I don't care about your rainy days. All because they decide to take your kindness or weakness. They decide to gather with a hate train. They decide to sit with your enemy, to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, and drain you Only rest to hold on 1 second. They did all of that. And never one time did they protect you to actually walk away. Because if they did at the end of the day, they wouldn't disrespect you. Because you knew how to take accountability for your actions, being genuine.
No, I haven't traded on you from the day one. I haven't traded off of me.
Always be yourself, and I say it respectfully. I'm far from a hater. It's not a crime to be authentic. You may not be for certain individuals when it comes to tax bracket or not, but never allow someone to say that you're not worthy of yourself because you're whack and corny in their eyes. Nobody's looking at you. You're a crash out. You're stupid, slow, and retarded. And people are willing to blackmail you against you or even tell your every move regards to, hold on 1 second, you don't have to get physical. How this type of stuff actually happens. Never give up on yourself, and I say it respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself.
Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Hi to the genuine ones. Hi, I'm Peace. I bring peace. Peace and respect your neighbor. Don't sit here like neighbor. I'm a puppet. But G.O.D. got your back. Hey, you a miracle. Have a safe remaining week. I gotta go. Stop the violence.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless to who's plotting against me or not at the end of the day. I never gave nobody permission to use my documentation to blackmail me against me. I never gave nobody permission to take my kindness or weakness because they decided to join a hate train towards me. It's a sin of thought for me, how folks don't want you to elevate.
Now ever trade off of me.
How everybody not going to understand your point of view until they hold on 1 second, they one-sided conversation, they realize the hold on 1 second, you wasn't moving uncomfortably. You was actually understanding your belief. For standing up for yourself, I actually understand the end of the day because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to my baby, so they have to plead the fifth. It'd be the train of thought for me. How certain folks' vocabulary ain't the same, but I knew how to respect my neighbor even on a rainy day.
No, ever trade off of me.
You know how a mother and father would say that? They would say, I love my child at the end of the day, even on their rainy days. They're going to try to protect them from the devil or the enemy. Hold on 1 second. They wasn't praying against their baby. Hold on 1 second. They wanted them to move comfortably. But you know, the devil comes all shapes and sizes. How someone would try to fight you, jump you, antagonize you. Didn't matter. They tags back when they come to their culture. Hold on 1 second. They confidence, they sexual orientation, their disability, or their age. When they want you to get out of pocket. Imagine sending your child to school, didn't matter, they tags back at the end of the day. Hold on 1 second, that was your baby, you truly going within. You wouldn't want someone that bullied them at the end of the day. Hold on 1 second, regardless how old are y'all, when they truly show you at the end of the day, they can truly move comfortable. I'm not here, genuine love, respect. You know, my content is not for everybody. And I never gave no man or woman permission to use my creativity as their own. Regardless of who hacked my accounts, who's monitoring my accounts, or who's trying to blackmail me against me, or who's monitoring my every move, who hacked my emails or whatever the case may be, or whatever tools you have to try to blackmail me against me or try to get me locked up on the top boy.
Now ever trade off of me.
How folks will have that mindset, or because, hold on 1 second, you understood your confidence. You understood that God's truly showing you balance when it comes to knowledge. Like, hold on 1 second, that mindset is different. You know, overcoming the pain. Hold on 1 second, still being patient with time and day. I may sound like a broken record, but hold on 1 second, you still watching me today.
Now ever trade off of me.
Healing trauma and pain. How the devil would try to test you. The enemy would truly watch you. Want you to be so uncomfortable. They throwing spoke in a toxic way, and you was never their issue. All because they lacked self-control when it came to discipline. But they forgot to realize their own pain. It be a train of thought for me. They trying to make you feel at the end of the day, you your worst enemy. How this type of stuff actually happens when it come to, hold on 1 second, I am worthy.
Now ever trade off of me.
Always be yourself. I would never hurt myself regardless of what man or woman threatens my life or child. I walk these streets alone. I don't live in fear. How individuals at the end of the day will paint themselves to be a certain way at the end of the day. Only to have people who gang stalk you, monitor your every move. Hold on 1 second. God saw you. We may not pray the same, but I'm far from a hater. I don't worship the devil. My soul was never for sale. I'm sweet keeping it real. And I'm far from a copycat. It's not a crime to be authentic. I may not be attracted to you. I may not be for you when it comes to entertainment purposes. But you can find somebody else to watch at the end of the day. You know, individuals will say that you don't got potential, but they will sure enough look at you like competition. Only have to hold on 1 second. They got their own trust issues. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Because when you're a child of God, you don't look at your neighbor like competition. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. It's train of thought for me. I know I respect my neighbor. I didn't have to pretend.
Now ever ever drink with me? I gotta go.
Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You man, you worthy. I'm Naya, Junior Love Respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless of what man or woman or child is trying to threaten my life to make me homeless, rob me mentally, spiritually, financially, or is one trying to blackmail me against me. And I say respectfully. You know, folks will say that they don't want to spoke at you. I never knew it was a crime to go outside. I never knew it was a crime to choose yourself. I never knew it was a crime to say, you know what? I am worthy. How people pick and choose at the end of the day. When you are worthy. When they ready to energy harvest off your energy. When they ready to throw spork at you. When they ready to project a hate crime towards you, or hate train towards you, or even try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, or even just gang stalk you, or even try to project fear in you. They pick and choose when they need you. All because you're just being authentic. I never knew it was a crime to be authentic. It's not a crime to be a popular loner. It's not a crime to be by yourself. It's not a crime to know at the end of the day, I respect you as you respect me. You know, people pick and choose because they don't see people around you, whatever the case may be. They feel like you're vulnerable. They feel like you're slow, stupid, and retarded at the end of the day. So they would try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially. They would even pay people to go against you at the end of the day, or they would be part of the group at the end that's trying to go up against you, and they all sit together. When you have to get physical. Today's currently October 23rd, 25. I would never hurt myself, and when it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless of what man or woman or child is trying to blackmail me against me. When it comes to conversation, I say respectfully. I work alone, and I say respectfully. Always be yourself.
Misunderstood and judged by you, far from my head, what about you? Misunderstood and loved by you, far from my head, what about you? Stop the violence in the community, stop the violence in the community. I gotta go, stop the violence.
I'm Naya, Jingle Love Respect. Always be yourself with no misintentions. God was never for life, reason, cloud chasing, or fame. My soul was never for selling, so keeping it real. That God allowed me to see at the end of the day. My content can relate.
No, you have to check on me. Always be yourself with no misintentions. If you want to ever try to stop you, test your game to a God truly got you. I gotta go. Stop the violence. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. You better run them. You're not down. Go never on them. You're like, stop the violence.
I'm Naya, Jingle Love Respect. I would never hurt myself, regardless of what man is threatening my life, and I say that respectfully, or what woman is threatening my life, or regardless of who's behind the scenes and has me shadow banned, or who's gang stalking me. I would never hurt myself. And I'm far from a crash out. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself, and I am real.
No, it's a trick of it's currently 10/23, 2025, and I'm alive. I gotta go.
Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. No mother or father should lose their child due to violence, or someone's insecurity, or because someone put this forward, or because someone got the evil eye towards somebody, because someone decided to understand boundaries. Everybody's boundaries not the same. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself. Never give up on yourself because someone didn't know how to love you, respect you, protect you. Because when the right people walk into your life, they're far from haters. They don't get you the competition. Because when they truly not for them, they
know how to have a nice day and have a nice goddamn life too. Hello. And they don't gotta gather to hate Jake, those four get you, give you the evil eye. They don't gotta do that. No. They trying to pour into themselves. Hello, we are all not the same. I'm far from a hater.
But when the right people walk into life, regardless of keep them probably in pain or not, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, no intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Always be yourself. Stop the violence. They fall from haters. They act in their body way. They truly was motivating you at the end of the day. Show you, hold on one second, they was your biggest cheerleader when you was, hold on a second, when you truly didn't know how to hold your own weight. And I don't mean narcotics. Always be yourself. Stop the violence. When right people see you, it don't matter about their culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. Respect the two-way street. It's currently 11:02 p.m. and it's currently October 23rd, 25. Gang stalking is real. Always be yourself. I never signed up for someone's one-sided contract. And I say that respectfully.
No, I haven't checked me. I gotta go. Stop the violence. Loving yourself not to dim your light. Said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I gotta start all over when it comes to Sunday morning. Hey, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey. Be yourself, authentic. Be yourself, authentic.
Be yourself, authentic. I'm far from a copycat. It's a train of thought for me.
Ha! Stay your lame, neighbor. I gotta go.
I work alone regardless to what man or woman is trying to blackmail me, and I say that respectfully. Stop the violence.